Okay. Well, we've dispensed with the whole laggy mess. Don't think I'm going to try to record a day 300. This is. I shot him from up above. Kind of odd what it did to him with the exploding bolt. But let's see what we get in some of these bags after I did all that. Is anything in here worth anything? They'll only be here for a time. If I don't check them, and they'll go away after I do. No, go away sooner if I check them. I mean, nice. No, no demos though. I think only demos and certain ones will drop red bags. Nah, just. I must say though, if you want, if you want the loot to come to you, Horde Night will do it. I mean, if I was actually playing in real mode, this would be some nice stuff. But I'm cheating. So I don't need any of it. All my ammo is armor piercing. I mean, it's free, why not? But I was going to show you the other base. Yeah, the blue bags give you an extra item. A little bit of lag. I only started the game up a few minutes ago. I haven't left this area, so some of it is still loading in. I don't want to sacrifice resolution, though. I want to be able to have it in 1080. But my machine's not going to handle it on a 306-day Horde night. Yep, so they made it. Okay, that's fine. It didn't do him much good, did it? And that's annoying anyway, so let's see. They did manage to knock one out. Halfway. I mean, still got 8,000 left. That's why I wasn't really worried that they were going to collapse anything. And this is steel out to here. This wasn't steel. Like that. That's the end result of this. A concentrated effort in a certain spot. But I don't think the whole structure's, well, now that I've got it supported as much as I do. But under regular circumstances, without all this, I would say a failure in a. Ooh, they want to do that. But I'd say a failure in a patch here would probably start to bring down blocks. I can't confirm that. I'd have to get a rocket launcher and come back here. Not here, but on another base. On another coliseum in another world. Alright, well, let's go. I mean, I could, like, die here and go there. I could ride on my motorcycle. I don't even. That must be it. It'll be a little bit laggy here, just, you know, loading in the new stuff. And the sooner I can get out of the The snow. What time is it? I can't even see the numbers. Does that place paint? No, I'm still. That's a little better though. A little better. Right? But apparently I'm not going just southwest. Am I going in the right place? Yeah, that's it. It's not too far, but it is in the green biome. Supposedly, in Undead Legacy, there's a racetrack, so you can get the go-karts and race them on the racetrack, or whatever you want to race on the racetrack. But I have yet to find that in Undead Legacy. I've seen other people put videos up, and it came to mind because it looked like it was at a transition between the green biome and another biome. But I've yet to find it. No big deal, but I did load a few worlds, and was like, I'm not going to do this again because it takes so long to load Undead Legacy. Oh, listen to the birds chirping. It's so much nicer. Yes. So this was just a whim, and I think why I decided to go ahead and put it in creative mode just because, well, there was no way I was going to get the resources to complete my idea any other way. So why not? I was riding on the road, and I came to the dock or the boathouse area, and then I guess there's a little mini marina here, right there. Both of them have businesses and docks, but it's an interesting place. You've seen it before. I don't know if it has dual islands. This one happened to have a dual island, so that was even more intriguing. It won't show yet, but it's coming. You can already see that there's structure coming down off of the one side, but it's not showing. The one that's closest isn't showing any structure at all, and yet that structure is showing up. That's funny. This is gonna wait to the last. I guess I'm gonna get a little lag spike here as it decides. Oh, I haven't loaded that in yet. I better load that in. Oops. Oops. Missing a few features. Yeah, that I can fix that. I can fix that. But that's what happens when you put down blocks that aren't able to be picked back up. And it hasn't loaded in yet, but I do have a bridge across as well. But it's not completed. Because I wanted to be able to ride my motorcycle out of here. So I'm going to have to. Oh, now. Yeah. Anyway, it was kind of fanciful, doing some coloration and whatnot. But yeah, this is all steel, so they can't really do anything to it. It's solid. So if they were going to undermine it or do anything like that, they would have a bit of a time. Oh, look, they're coming to greet me. Like, welcome back, welcome back. It's been a while. Then neither one of those hit you. I mean, there's nothing to it, really. This is probably one of the weaker. This was more a lesson in how steep does it have to be before they can't climb anymore. And you'd be surprised what they can do to find a way to get up here. So there was a lot of terraforming and stuff like this. Like, can they get up here? Can they get up there? Can they get up? So it makes for an interesting horde night. You know, they come from everywhere. You just have to hope that you've. One of the things, if you build a big structure, especially on something like this, well, all you have to do is leave a vulnerability somewhere, and it'll come back to bite you soon enough. Interesting part of the game. You try to limit yourself to something you can manage as far as to say, okay, I've covered everything. Nothing can happen. It's all good. I think in this case, it's done well enough. No one's breached the horde base or come close. So. And I've probably done 4 or 5 horde nights. But this was more of a, well, if I build a structure here, and the bottom part is the only place that touches the ground level, or at least, to some point under there, where if they did undermine it, they can't get up. They would have to struggle to get up here. Now this is still here, but I was thinking more of, well, the very tip top peak of this, I should be able to isolate it. Now, of course, if they took out the entirety of all this dirt, yeah, it would. But then, of course, it does go down a bit. So you're talking about a while. It's not something that you wouldn't notice. Now, some do tunnel. They will get, and I guess the thought there is if they did get down a little bit, they did start tunneling, eventually come to steel. Then they'd have to go through the steel, and then they'd have to get up. So it's not completed, but you get what I'm trying to go for there. To make like a box, a hollow box. Really, an extremely expensive way to do that, but this was the original thought, which was, can it sit on top and be viable, and will they excavate this? To which I find they get to certain points and then they're down here and they start digging, and so they're too haphazard to really put out a concerted effort to dig all of a section out enough to where the whole thing would fall. They would have to. It would be a long time, but yeah, this was the main spot I came around and just decided, well, let me build a bridge, a causeway. This will be a causeway. Let me build a causeway out there, and then of course I came with the idea to build a bridge and wall it off so I can just come and come across the bridge, and it'll go back up and go to my area. But this does serve as a and of course if I jumped it up to day 306, yeah, they would all come here, and it would just be a massive fight right here. So, and I could use my rocket launcher, and I wouldn't care because it doesn't do that much. Doesn't do that much damage, or you know, just the bolts, exploding bolts. I don't know, what does the rocket launcher do anyway. I cannot see. That's because it hasn't shown up yet. You know, certain things like bringing the menu up, especially when I'm in creative like this, it has to catch up to the fact that, oh, you have a rocket launcher in your hand, do you? How did that happen? So I was going to try to put frag rounds in it. Let go. It'll let go in a moment. It'd been easier just to. Huh? It would have been easier just to use the exploding bolts, but I did want to see. What damage is this doing? Oh my. Seriously, 1,027. What is that? I cannot see that. What is it saying? 29 block damage. Well, that's nothing. Wow. So if I wasn't in God mode, I would have blown myself up right there. So it definitely would have been this. You probably should do that from up here. I would definitely recommend having some distance. Anybody else? That was fun. I mean, okay. What is the crossbow do? 497. That's just, you know, 3 shots. Oh, sneak damage. So there you go. 200%. Wow. So 800 on top of that. So on sneak, this is better than the rocket launcher. I don't think the rocket launcher gives you sneak damage, does it? No. That's the big deal there that you have on bows and crossbows, sneak damage. So there you go. That, just a short, rather short view of what this is. It was hurried, it was rushed, just no particular thought gone into this at all. Um, and you know, initially I had my motorcycle sitting here, so I could ride between my base, but it's too bumpy. It's ridiculous. There's no reason for me to have done this. I could have. I made it out of steel blocks, so it wasn't like I was going to break it and redo it. But in any case, they haven't gotten up on this bridge yet. There's no way for them to get up on this bridge, so that's cool. I could probably just fight it. It'd be interesting to see what they do here, because I don't think they can get up here at all. So, set time. Um, 3 306. No, 306 space 2200. Wrong number arguments. Okay. Expected. Oh, I gotta put a space. Right. Set time. Three oh six 22 space 00. Just to wonder, like, because I'll probably quit because, of course, it'll be so laggy, it won't be worth it. But I just want to see if they can get up here. Now the plane's gonna come. I'm gonna actually put it in fly mode just in case all of a sudden there's like. So that's what it's gonna be? Birds? There's the drop. It's behind a peak. Okay, apparently it's just going to be some birds coming at me now. No big deal. I'm in God mode anyway, so whatever. Just for lag's sake, I figure if all of a sudden there's hundreds of zombies coming down, it's just going to freeze up. But let's see what'll happen. I don't think they can get up here no matter what they do. And even if they knocked out a support and I'm standing like in the very center of two supports, yeah, that could be. Which I wouldn't want them to sit there and concentrate their efforts on one part of this. So I could just kind of walk around, and there's not really much they can do with this, because they'll go up on the land and they'll go, okay, we'll go up on the land and see, So horde dodge for sure. There's just really no good answer for them. It's murky. Well, he sounds like he's right next to me. I don't know, the dogs just swim underwater too. They do, they'll all be down there. Yeah. It must be tough to be you guys and just. Yeah, the dog is underwater. Let's see. I did put some extra supports, but it's not going to matter. If they take that out, it won't matter what I did. What I need to do is finish this and put a support here. Right? That would probably make more sense. Like it was a work in progress. When you're going to build something big, you may go over here and do this for a second and that, and come back to this and go, I need to finish this. Which, don't forget something really important. Leave it to you to withstand that, huh? All right, I'm not gonna belabor it. I'm thirsty. Okay. Well, let me get over here and stand on the deck. Of course, since I don't have shock wire going on, and I don't have guns going off, and I don't have... You know, it's a big Horde day. I wonder... Get a nice big crowd up here and just give them a shot or two. Just, you know. This, of course, takes longer to reload. This is really nice as far as... Am I? No, I'm not. Of course, let's see. Does it give me? It's just not gonna like give me sneak. Yeah, from the standpoint of a high-level horde, just sitting here with this weapon is yeah. You can't get the sneak damage. That's the only... But there you go. Yeah, I built them little walkways so they could come up. I didn't want them struggling. Alright. Just a little glimpse of this place. Well, look at them. They're just like... Alright, guys. We'll leave it in the middle of mayhem. Oh, look, he's doing it for me. Thanks, guys. Check you next time.